4th and 5. Ah, man. I'm not gonna lie, man. I really wanted the Broncos to win, and at the end of the day, if they don't convert this, I'm not gonna be mad. I'm just gonna be satisfied that they actually played a great game. Here we go, game on the line. Locke throwing the ball down the field, and it's picked off. And that's the game. Kansas City's gonna take the victory as expected. Nobody is surprised to see this. My wish did not come to fruition. I really wanted the Denver Broncos to win this game. Unfortunately, that is not going to happen. Drew Lock gets picked. He overthrows. Oh, my God. He overthrows again. That's his second interception of the day, and that's the game for him pretty much. Congratulations to the Kansas City Chiefs. I think we all expected this to happen for the most part. No one's really surprised to see this, but I got to give all the credit to the Denver defense, man. They did everything they could. They did everything in their power to stop this from happening. But hey, it's how it goes, man. It's how it goes. Kansas City will move to 11-1, so congrats to them. Patrick Mahomes in this game, throwing for over 300-plus yards and has a touchdown. The only touchdown he had was to Kelsey. Honestly, Mahomes should have had like 3 or 4 touchdowns in this game. Hell, Tyreek Hill had 2 touchdowns in this game, and both of them didn't end up putting a single point on the board. The second one that was taken away from him was because of an offensive holding, so you can let that one go. But the first touchdown pass, man, I got to look at the people upstairs and look at them and say, what are y'all thinking? Where was your mind with this? That first touchdown, okay. So Mahomes, he fires that downfield to Tyreek Hill. He tries to catch it, bounces in the air. He's falling down. The ball lands on Tyreek Hill, and that really considers a catch. And he kind of grabs it. And it should be counted as a catch because it never touched the ground. However, the refs rule it incomplete, and Tyreek Hill himself, he doesn't really go and refute it because he thought the ball bounced on the floor. He didn't see if the ball actually hit the floor or not because he knew he didn't catch it, but next thing you know, the ball's landing on him. So he assumed that the ball hit the floor. The people upstairs should have been looking at the replay closely and been able to indicate to Andy Reid and the people down there that, no, Tyreek Hill caught this. We need to challenge this. They don't throw the challenge. Instead, they punt the ball. By the time they actually get a good look at the replay, and Andy Reid's looking like, oh, man, we got to challenge this. It's too late. The ball is punted. So that's a touchdown taken away from Tyreek Hill. And then obviously the other one getting taken away from the holding call, which is just unfortunate. Sucks, but, that's just how it goes. Patrick Mahomes on the day was spectacular throwing the ball as well. But, you got to give credit to the defense as well, man. Because they were batting his passes down all day. In fact, I believe he had 3 batted passes down in the red zone. 2 of those batted passes would have gone for touchdowns. Man. Gotta give credit. Because Denver's defense definitely did show up today for the most part. But Mahomes was just too much for them. He continued to make plays, both in and outside of the pocket. They could not stop him. It was truly unfortunate. Denver did everything in their power, but man, Mahomes, he's too much. This is why he's the best in the game. This is why he's the MVP. No matter what the circumstance is, he's going to find a way to make a play. He's just so good at creating something out of nothing. He's so good at that. Him and Aaron Rodgers consistently do that. And that's a big part of what makes them so special. Mahomes today, man, was just doing his thing for the most part. He was definitely doing his thing. But, when they got to the red zone, they just weren't able to complete it because of those batted passes. And shout out to Shelby Harris, man. Shout out to this dude because Shelby Harris, number 96, had 2 of those batted passes down. And both of them pretty much prevented the touchdown. So shout out to this man. He did what he needed to do for the most part. Great job by him. Gotta love what you saw from that Broncos defense. But at the end of the day, it wasn't enough because Mahomes continued to just kill them, man. He just continued to kill them with Travis Kelsey. Travis had like 136 receiving yards and a touchdown today. He was killing it. He would hit Sammy Watkins. He'd be over here hitting Tyreek Hill. He was just in his bag. And, he was occasionally checking it down to Le'Veon Bell and handing it to him. And overall, they were just doing so much. Now, the running game wasn't exactly going off, but it did just enough to really help them out. So that was a good part for the Chiefs. It could have been better, but that was still a good part. The running game did help out, but, it was really Mahomes being special and doing what he does. So, yeah, that's really enough to talk about for the Chiefs offense. Chiefs defense. Man, Chiefs defense, they did a good job today. They definitely did a good job today. But at the end of the day, it really came down to those 2 turnovers, man. They did a great job today, and they made some stops. But at the same time, there were plenty of opportunities for the Broncos, and they just could not catch the football today. So it's unfortunate, but still got to give credit to the Chiefs defense. This is one of their better performances of the season. They did well containing Drew Lock. He still threw for like 2 touchdowns, but they did well enough to contain him. He threw for 2 touchdowns, but they also got 2 picks. And as long as Kansas City is getting turnovers, they're going to be fine. Yeah, they're going to probably give up a lot of yards and a lot of chunk plays and maybe a lot of points in some occasions. But as long as they can continue to force turnovers and give the ball back to Mahomes, they're going to be fine because they have an offense that can outscore any team in the league. So they don't have to worry. They just know we got to make sure we force a turnover. As long as we can do that and give extra possessions to Mahomes in the offense, they're going to be fine. So overall, Chiefs defense was solid today. Got those 2 picks. Second one pretty much iced the game. Well, not pretty much. It did ice the game, so that's good on them. Now let's move on to the Denver Broncos. Defensively, like I said, they played their hearts out. Tough defensive performance. They did everything in their power to slow down Mahomes. They gave up some plays, man. They definitely gave up a lot of big plays because Mahomes was carving them out, but when they got to the red zone, they held up. They did their very best. That 1 touchdown sneak through, but for the most part, they did their very best to stop Mahomes. So credit to that entire defense. They played tough today, man. They played tough. Granted, there were a couple big plays that were given up, but, those plays didn't end up counting, so it is what it is. But, yeah, overall, got to give credit to the Broncos defense. They did the very best they could to contain Mahomes. It just wasn't enough, but they put up a hell of an effort. So credit to them. Offensively for the Broncos, Drew Lock. I don't know what to think of you, man. You start off the game, so that first drive, you're doing so well. You're doing so well. You even throw a beautiful pass to Noah Fant and put yourself in great position. You then proceed to try and force another pass, and you get picked off. You're going to throw to the honey badger. You're going to let this man pick you off like that. What is wrong with you? What? Drew Lock, starting the game off with that interception, immediately told me that they're not going to win this game. But, he recovered. He made a couple good plays. He hit his man Patrick and he hit his man Patrick for a couple touchdowns in this game. And other than that, he made some plays. Now, the running game for them today with Melvin Gordon, oh, my God, over 100 yards rushing for this dude. He was in his bag, man. He made a lot of big plays. A lot of big runs. I mean, I think he had like a 62-yard run. He was on fire today. He was doing his thing. That was one of the positives coming out of the Broncos running game. Now, Philip Lindsay himself wasn't really able to do anything running the football. It was really Melvin Gordon that was being effective. But still, overall, the running game was nice, and it really kind of kept them in this game for the most part. So, yeah, not much to say about the offense. They had opportunities, man. They had chances to win this game. Unfortunately, they couldn't. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? I can't help you with that. What are you going to do? So overall, this was a great game. This was a tough game. This was a battle between 2 AFC West opponents, and the Chiefs once again come out on top. So they sweep the Denver Broncos, and they improve to 11-1. They're high flying. They're rolling. They're ready, man. This team cannot be stopped. I wanted this miracle tonight, but unfortunately it didn't happen. So it is what it is. With that being said, congratulations to the Chiefs. It's unfortunate my dreams weren't, fulfilled today, but it is what it is. Great win for you guys. Best of luck next week. I believe you're going up against the Dolphins. You guys are most likely going to get that, but don't underestimate the Dolphins. We'll see what happens there. With that being said, that is all I got. Sunday is done, and now we're getting ready for the 2 Monday games. After that, Ravens, Cowboys. I got to get ready. Tomorrow is going to be a day I'm covering those 2 games, but at the same time, I got to get my preview ready for the Ravens and the Cowboys, because my man L-Jack is looking to come back, and I've got to be prepared. With that being said, that's all I got, and I'm out of here, man. Peace.